Hey there guys, ALH coming at you with another video, and well, finally, another video. I've been really busy with work and a lot of stuff lately, but another thing was, first 3 months of Wiz was kinda stale. Well, the first 3 months of the year, Wiz was kinda stale, but now we have the spring update. So with it comes a bunch of new stuff, the main stuff being like Monstrology, which is here. The extract undead, so you have these extract essences that you can make. Monstrology, so, well, in your Monstrology tome, which is in your backpack, you can make treasure cards, house guts, or even an expel treasure card, which basically lets you one-shot that specific monster. And the thing you just saw was a weird camera angle, which is the new camera zoom in spells for Castle Magic. So you have stuff like camera shakes, like here, new noises, and more animations for spells like Spectral Blast, for instance, one of them, Satyr. So this one is for camera shaking. The shaking is pretty, there's a large one, large shake. Let's see if I can find it. Big camera shake, yeah, that one's really intense. This one I think is really intense, yeah. Oh gosh. And then the puzzle sound, they finally added that in. It's really nice. Puzzle complete. I've been waiting for that one. Then they added the Frenzy spell, which is basically an upgraded version of Berserk. And the only difference is that instead of 40 incoming, 30 outgoing, it's 40 outgoing, 30 incoming. Which I guess isn't too bad. The 4% extra damage could be really, really good. What else was there? There is a Jewel Vault. So I put one in my house. Where is it? Right here. So you can store all your jewels in it now, finally, which is nice. I believe it is limit 1. Let me check to make sure. Where is it? Oh, wait. Jewel, crafting, gear vault. Oh, that's weird. Where's the jewel vault? Oh, it's under outdoor. That's weird. Yep, it's limit 1, and it's just a crystal. Personally, I think it should have been the jewel bookcase, the jewel storage case that you'd see in Dragonspire. I think it would have been better if that was it. And you have, this is my most favorite item, the Monstrodome. So with the Monstrodome, you can take any of the summon treasure cards that you have from your Monstrology tome. So let's say in this case I made a Lost Soul one with 6 Animus and a Summon Monster treasure card. And then I created the summon card, and it takes that card. I put that card in here, and I have a Lost Soul. So I go into my Monstrodome. I have a Lost Soul. So you can pretty much make your own custom battles, custom fights. However, there are some restrictions, like if you manage to extract Animus from a cheating boss, you don't get the boss won't cheat. Like Jabberwock, for example, he doesn't have his cheats. Unfortunately, I hope they implement something in the future. So let's just fight a Lost Soul, why don't we? I can show off the new aura as well. So the mob plays just like how it does in Wizard City. Here's the Frenzy aura. It's kind of bugged right now. You'll see in a bit why. Yeah, 40% wand damage and 30% training point damage. Alright, let's just defeat it with a wand. Apparently this place has its own drop table. The mobs won't drop stuff like they do normally. Unfortunately, they all have their own little drop table. So in the Lost Souls case, you just get some gold. I know there are items, and then if you wait a moment, they'll respawn. So just like that. Then you can leave the Monstrodome at any time. And I believe you can place multiple Monstrodomes, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can place multiple ones. One thing I would like is if you could make it where when someone completes the battle and they leave it, it activates, you can use it to activate like a castle magic thing. So you can make your own dungeons. I think that'd be cool. What else is there? Oh! This little guy. So there are new 118 pets. This is the Freezing Rain Core, which is the hybrid of the Storm Pet, the Rain Core, and the Ice Pet, which is the Borealis Golem. This one gives a frozen armor, tower shield, and a steel ward. I believe most of the pets give their own variations of a spell. So like the fire hybrid of this gives a Mander armor, which is basically frozen armor but fire, a tower shield, and a steel charm. And then the myth one gives a myth armor, which is basically a myth frozen armor, a tower shield, and a shatter spell. And then the storm pet gives a storm blade, supercharge, and an astrophobia. And then the death one gives a death blade, a death supercharge, and the Age of Reckoning, if that's the death one. I think that might be the myth one, I'm not sure. And then the ice one gives an ice blade, an ice supercharge, which I'm super excited about, and I think a Katabatic Winds or a Balefrost. So, the ice supercharge. This spell is amazing. I've tested it out with some friends. We've managed to get Frostbite with just like 5 blades, including the supercharge, to do a 6,000 initial hit with Shrike. It's pretty insane. You could do it with Shrike. You could do it with a single hit. You'll probably do a ton of damage. It was through a 70% shield too. The blade is really, really nice. And then there are a few other things that I probably won't cover in this video because they will probably take a longer time. There are 3 new skeleton key bosses. There's a gold one located in Agrobah in Mirage, a stone key one located in the waterfront in Zafaria, I believe it's the waterfront, and then there's one in the library of Crocotopia for the wooden one. It's in the same area where Ra is. Let me see if I've covered everything else. That's just a quick rundown of what's in test. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just giving you a basic like TLDR, I guess. Oh, another thing was 120 wands were added for the fortune teller wands. The elemental one I do not have. It's basically 125 crit and block and 10% damage. And then the spirit one gives 12% damage and 4% armor piercing. So there's a lot more in this update. Let me check the patch notes to see if there's anything else interesting. Oh, while that loads up, let me show you guys these really, really obscure things that someone pointed out the other day. I think it's weird. There's new dance moves. Here's the break-in, so you break dance. So that's pretty cool. The other one is the Brooklyn. Yeah. And then the other one is the Poppin'. I'm sure these are references to something, but I'm not sure what. A few other things is there is aquila fishing. I'm not sure if there is. Right now, everyone's been fishing in the ocean-ish area that leads to Atlantica. I don't know if there's a pool anywhere else. I would hope there's one in Tartarus. Maybe you could fish the vine. I don't know. A few other changes that are minor. I noticed there's a lot of text changes, like Faint has a different text. It doesn't have the and. It used to say 70% next damage and 1 plus 30%, but now it's more condensed. The backpack is a little more condensed as well with its icons. You can finally go left instead of having to go all the way right. Critical has been increased from 25% to 30 in PvP. I guess I'll head on over to Monstrodome to show off Bassett's new spells for Castle Magic. And that's pretty much most of the important stuff. There might be more stuff that I haven't discovered yet. But I'm sure there's a good amount of stuff to do in this update. There might not be much to do now, but I'm sure with this new extract spell, you can do a lot of stuff with the game. Make your own dungeons, house guests too. You can have the Jabberwock walking around your house. So here's all the new TCs, or yeah, they're TCs, the new Castle Magic spells. Big Camera Shake, medium, small. And you can summon the Elephant now. There's a Lightning Storm, Spectral Blast, more sounds, more camera control. You can summon more things now, like you can have Earthquake. So you could probably combine this, like here, let me do this. Big Earthquake and a big Shake. So let's do that really quick. Oh yeah, another thing that's really cool is when a player goes online, not only does it show their name, but shows their icon too. Alright, so we're going to make this do a big camera shake. And we'll make it do the Earthquake on here. Now I'm going to warn you, it did make me a little dizzy, but the shake is really intense, so if you're not okay with like shaking or anything, you might want to skip ahead. But anyways, here we go. This is the Earthquake spell with the big camera shake. Let's make the shaking coming from here. That's cool. You can do stuff like that now. So neat little effects. They added more spells, more camera shaking. I'm sure they'll add more soon in the future. But yeah, so basically we just got new pets. Here's the little column again. We have the Monstrology mechanic that's now in the game. It's a pretty cool PvE thing to do. There's a lot more stuff to do now. The game's not all about PvP personally. You got Castle Magic, Monstrology, more fishing. And there's a lot to do now. So I believe this update will come to live, I'm going to say, let me see. I'm going to say probably in probably in 3 weeks, because the only date that they have last for test realm is April 10th. So I'm guessing on that week, everything should be good and everything will release. Maybe they'll add more stuff throughout the weeks for test realm. Maybe you could get new spells for Castle Magic or just more fixes. But otherwise, That's pretty much it for now. This is just the basic of all the test room stuff. Once again, I do apologize. I haven't been making videos lately. I've been just busy with life. Got a new job as a arcade attendant at a really popular arcade near my home, and it's really fun. And I've been focusing on that. I'm going to school soon again. We'll focus on college too. But I will still try and find ways to upload things, especially now since we have the Monstrodome. I think what I can do now is maybe take some suggestions. You know, like someone wants me to fight, I don't know, 4 Malistaire the Undyings, you can do that. 4 Jabberwocks or something, you can do that. Sure, they be simple mob fights because they don't have their cheats, unfortunately, but I mean, it'd still be cool. Or I could do like a whole gauntlet of them. You know, 4 potions, no health recover, no potions, or no, I mean, I just have the 4 potions. And if I die, I die. Or time trials, whatever. Anything is possible with the Monstrodome. I'm stuck in the crystal. That is, whoa, that is weird. Hold on, look at this. You can walk through it, sort of. Yeah, see. That's a terrible hitbox. Well, it's test round, so they'll probably fix it. And, but yeah, that's basically all there is right now in the test room. I'll probably make a future video on the skeleton key bosses, you know, just doing the fights alone. And maybe show off, you know, what can you do with the Monstrodome. Because that's really cool, I love it. I just hate that you can't make your own cheats. I thought when they teased the monstrology mechanic, I thought you could make your own monsters or minions. But it's still okay nonetheless. So thank you for watching. I do apologize if the video was like all over the place. I didn't really plan this out that well. I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm still trying to, you know, probably rusty from it. But once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys probably in 3 months. Probably not. Thank you. Bye.